Hey guys, Jonathan Doyle with you once again. Please make sure you have subscribed to the channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button, and if you haven't grabbed a free copy of my book, Bridging the Gap, it's on the link here below. I'm going to send you a free PDF chapter, short chapters. You'll be done in a few minutes. I'm going to send you one of those every couple of days for a week. You're going to love it. So grab the free copy to Bridging the Gap below here. Now, you ready? We're going to jump into today's quote. It is from the inimitable T.D. Jakes. Big personality, big voice, big influence. Let's jump into this quote today from T.D. Jakes. Don't allow your past or present condition to control you. It's just a process that you're going through to get you to the next level. All right, friends, how many of us had absolutely perfect childhoods? How many of us never got a broken heart? How many of us never got embarrassed or felt self-conscious? How many of us right now feel truly stuck? You feel stuck where you are in life. You're not enjoying the particular relationships. There's stress and difficulty everywhere. Wow, we all been there, right? Many of us have been through really difficult times. What happens is when we get stuck. What happens is when you're looking back at your childhood and you're creating an equation. You see, I'm homeschooling one of my kids, and we're doing a lot of work on equations, on algebra, on prime factorization trees. It is proof that there is a heaven because, my gosh, hell is going to be a big room full of having to do prime factorization trees. But anyway, we're doing these equations and it's like, teaching her that this happens and this happens and this happens. For some of us, we run negative equations on our lives, especially on our past. We're like, well, this happened to me and therefore I can never X. Okay, it's like algebra, right? It's like self-destructive mind algebra. It's like, well, my father was never this, or my mother was never this, or this happened, or my parents divorced, or I saw this, and this person was an alcoholic, and this happened. I don't deny the reality of suffering, right? Most of us have been through some kind of pretty hard things at some time. Or maybe your equation is you're running it right now. You're like, well, I'm stuck in this job, and the job is A, and this is B, and I'm never going to get to where I want to be. What T.D. Jakes is telling us today, that is if you want, your past or your present are just the process by which you're going to where you need to be. It's raw material, it's input. So we have to learn to think differently about our pasts. We have to learn to think differently about our present. For me with COVID and all the shutdowns, a huge part of my career changed. And I did go through a season like many of you where you're just like, what do I do? What does this mean? And now I'm like, well, I felt that I lost a couple of years. But I'm starting to tell myself a better story, which is like, you know what? I don't ever want to have that experience of being non-productive again. So maybe that experience, this equation is this happened, and it's happened because I want to try and create something different going forward. So I just want to encourage you today that no matter what you're facing or no matter what you've come from, you can restructure what it means. You can, if you want, find an empowering meaning in what you've come from or what you're living through at the moment. The most difficult times will either break you and make you cynical and critical and broken, or they'll make you stronger if you learn to think about them in empowering ways. So can you do that? Can you look into your past and go, yeah, I remember when this happened? I look at a lot of what I went through as a kid, and a lot of things that I can look back at and say were really negative. They were not pleasant. But now as a father, and my kids are coming into their teens, and it's really cool because I find myself endlessly in conversations, particularly with my oldest daughter, just mapping out for her the dumb stuff that I did, thought, believed, or said, and coaching her as she goes through similar challenges. So can you see how no matter what you've come through can be useful, that your suffering and difficulties can actually help you to become a productive, contributing member of our world? So don't waste it. Do not waste it. Look back in your past, find a better meaning, and use it. Okay? Do not allow the story to tell you you're stuck. Do not allow the story of your past or the story of your present to limit where you're heading to. Easy to say, but it is possible to live it. All right, friends, make sure you've subscribed. I love doing this. I've got a really cool message for you tomorrow, so make sure you tune in. My name's Jonathan Doyle. See you tomorrow.